The United Nations Sustainable Development Goal number 10 focuses on reducing inequality within countries and between nations. Inequality manifests in many forms: economic disparity, discrimination, unequal access to opportunities, and global imbalances in power and resources. SDG 10 recognizes that for sustainable development to occur, societies must ensure that prosperity is shared fairly and that every individual, regardless of background, has the ability to participate in economic, political, and social life. A major component of SDG 10 is reducing income inequality. Income gaps have widened in many parts of the world due to globalization, automation, and unequal access to education and employment. SDG 10 emphasizes increasing the income growth of the lowest 40% and ensuring that economic gains benefit not only the wealthy, but also the poor and marginalized. Progressive taxation, social protection systems, minimum wage laws, and equitable labor standards are key tools that can help stabilize economies and ensure fair distribution of wealth. Another critical dimension of SDG 10 is promoting social, economic, and political inclusion. Many people around the world face exclusion because of age, gender, disability, race, ethnicity, religion, socioeconomic status, or migration status. Marginalized groups often have limited access to essential services such as education, healthcare, financial services, and justice systems. SDG 10 encourages nations to eliminate discriminatory laws and adopt policies that empower vulnerable populations, enabling them to fully participate in society. SDG 10 also focuses on ensuring equal opportunity and reducing systemic inequalities created by social structures. Unequal access to education, healthcare, technology, and employment perpetuates cycles of poverty and limits upward mobility. Countries are encouraged to promote inclusive policies that level the playing field, such as equitable schooling, accessible healthcare, fair hiring practices, and universal social protections. Migration is another important theme within SDG 10. Migrants often experience discrimination, exploitation, and economic vulnerability. SDG 10 calls for safer, more orderly migration systems and aims to lower the cost of remittances, which serve as vital income for many families in developing countries. Ensuring migrants' rights protects not only individuals, but also strengthens global economic stability. Inequality between nations is also addressed under SDG 10, recognizing the need for a more balanced global economic system. Many developing countries struggle with debt, limited access to global markets, and insufficient investment. SDG 10 promotes global financial cooperation, calling for fairer trade practices, increased development aid, and efforts that support infrastructure development, technological advancement, and economic resilience in poorer nations. Empowering least developed countries is central to this effort, giving them preferential access to markets and increasing investment in their economic potential. Reducing inequalities is not only a moral imperative, but also vital for social stability and sustainable development. High levels of inequality can lead to social unrest, political instability, and decreased economic growth. When individuals lack access to opportunity, their potential remains untapped, weakening economies and creating divisions within and between societies. SDG 10 aims to build societies where people feel included, secure, and valued. Achieving SDG 10 requires cooperation among governments, businesses, civil society, and international organizations. Policies that promote fairness, equity, and inclusiveness must be embedded across all aspects of governance and economic systems. Technological innovations, financial inclusion tools, and improved social protection systems also play crucial roles in enabling broad-based development. Ultimately, SDG 10 envisions a world where everyone, regardless of who they are or where they live, has access to opportunities, resources, and respect. Reducing inequality is essential for peace, stability, and the success of all other sustainable development goals. By addressing root causes of exclusion and promoting shared prosperity, SDG 10 supports a global future built on dignity, fairness, and unity. Here are two interconnected and highly innovative global concepts designed to maximize knowledge distribution and convert that knowledge into real-world empowerment, especially among populations in developing nations. The core philosophy behind both ideas is that knowledge is power, and the more people understand the world around them, politically, economically, scientifically, and socially, the better prepared they are to participate in society, elevate themselves, and contribute meaningfully to global equality. Combined, the two proposals represent a holistic system for global learning, empowerment, opportunity building, and societal transformation. The first innovative idea centers on the creation of a revolutionary learning ecosystem called the Global Knowledge Grid. This system would function as a decentralized, AI-powered, multilingual knowledge network designed to deliver essential information to people anywhere on Earth, regardless of their access to the internet, electricity, education, or traditional schools. Its mission is to create the world's most powerful equalizer, unrestricted, culturally relevant, and universally accessible knowledge. This global knowledge grid uses advanced artificial intelligence to curate high-impact content from across the world on topics including health, economics, climate change, agriculture, entrepreneurship, human rights, civic responsibility, workforce skills, safety, and global affairs. AI would then condense and reorganize this material into short lessons, audio explainers, visual summaries, interactive questions, and micro-learning modules that are easy to learn regardless of reading ability or educational background. Because many developing regions lack stable Wi-Fi or electricity, this idea uses solar-powered micro-hubs, offline first mobile applications, SMS systems, and radio-linked content banks. This ensures the poorest communities, farmers, remote tribes, refugees, women in rural settlements, or individuals in conflict zones can access the information and tools needed to improve their lives. To promote cultural respect, this idea incorporates a language equity engine, which automatically translates all learning content into local languages and dialects. This supports indigenous communities while still providing access to global knowledge. A powerful feature is the local relevance mapping system, which tailors content based on a community's geography, economy, and social needs. For example, a fishing village would receive ocean safety and market information, while a farming village would receive irrigation and crop rotation guidance. Finally, individuals can earn badges and micro-certificates through the system, which unlock opportunities such as entrepreneurship grants, job placements, youth leadership programs, and global mentorship connections. The grid not only provides information, but positions individuals for upward mobility. While the global knowledge grid provides information, the second innovative idea, which is the Empowerment Through Practice network, ensures that knowledge translates into meaningful action. This system creates a global pipeline for transforming learning into community-led projects, entrepreneurship, social change, and leadership development. At the local level, communities organize into action pods, small groups focused on applying what they learn. These pods might launch clean water initiatives, start gardens, create local businesses, develop girls' education circles, or build small community structures. The goal is to turn knowledge into tangible progress. The network includes a global mentor exchange, where professionals from around the world, scientists, engineers, teachers, entrepreneurs, or health workers, volunteer to guide communities remotely. This creates a bridge between expertise and need, making the world's top talent directly accessible to individuals who have never had access to such resources. To support execution, this network offers micro-grants for around a few $100s to help communities fund projects. Grants come from philanthropists, NGOs, corporations, diaspora networks, and development agencies. This system ensures that inspiration can immediately evolve into action. A key element is a global empowerment library where communities upload photos, videos, and stories documenting their progress. Their successes become instructional tools for others, creating a self-reinforcing cycle of global learning. Finally, this network includes youth leadership ladders, offering scholarships, apprenticeships, and international exchanges for promising young leaders. This ensures that talent, often hidden because of poverty or isolation, is discovered and elevated. Together, the Global Knowledge Grid and the Empowerment Through Practice Network form a complete ecosystem. One provides universal access to knowledge, while the other transforms that knowledge into opportunity, leadership, and community development. They directly support equality, reduce global disparities, and help individuals realize their potential. Most importantly, they empower people not through charity, but through knowledge, opportunity, and self-determination.